Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Yep, got all the grass cut once again. Peacock's still hanging around. He's been in the last pen all day. He flew out while I was cutting grass and followed me around, chasing bugs, I guess. But just finished watering the raised bed garden. I got a few things coming up. Today is day 8. I planted on a Saturday evening, and this is Sunday evening. So I've got something green right there, but I don't know if that's something good coming up. But the corn is coming up. As y'all can see, there's one there. So it's coming up everywhere I planted it. You can see little green sprigs sticking out there. None of the onions have sprouted yet. I think I've got one tomato that's popped up right here. The others have not come up yet. I watered all these and they'll stand back up from the water. I've got one watermelon that's popped up right here. Only planted, I think, 4 in there, 3 or 4. Radishes are coming up really good. Nothing in these 3. I've got a zucchini right there. It's hard to see on camera. And another one there, and down at the corner that's ready or popping up. And then there's a squash right there popping up. And I didn't see any other squash. There's 2 rows of squash and 1 row of zucchini in there. And I planted a peach tree and 2 apple trees in here from seed today. So we'll see in a week or 2 if that stuff pops up. If it does, then I'll transplant it to something more permanent. But that's it. That's all that's come up so far, but it's day number 8. So I expect this week a lot more to pop up. Of course, corn grows pretty fast and it loves water, so I should be okay. If all of it doesn't pop up, doesn't grow, then I'm learning as I go, but just like many of you. But either way, I'm pleased with it. The corn's popping up, and that's something that just about everybody eats. Potatoes are doing pretty good. The tomatoes are doing really well. I've got at least 1 watermelon plant growing, which that's not, that's more of a treat than a necessity. I've got zucchini coming up and some squash coming up. So there's food growing, and that's the whole point of having a garden as far as a prepper goes. Now, a lot of people eat their garden as it's coming in, and I don't have any problems with that. I probably will also, but everything I planted came from survival garden seeds, except the pack of Mortgage Lifter tomatoes in those green grow bags back there that subscriber Jennifer sent me. I'm not sure where Jennifer's from, Canada or overseas, I'm not sure which, but either way, from here I can see the corn popped up really well against that wet, dark soil. So anyway, I'm pleased with it. I hope the rest of it pops up, but if it don't, I'll plant something else in there. I did get those pine trees that were growing. There was actually 4. I did get them cut up, and I guess he's just chasing bugs. Let me get over to the chicken pen. All right, before I go to the pen, y'all know I put up these brown paper bags supposed to imitate a hornet's nest to prevent wasps from building nests. And for the most part, it works really, really well. No chemicals involved, just blow it up, staple it in place, and move on. Well, every now and then you get a wasp nest that'll build something, and I had one right here. And I started to hang the shovels up yesterday, and that son of a gun come off that nest and popped me right in my right temple. And of course I grabbed my spray, I keep it out here, and sprayed the nest, but I haven't seen the wasp anymore. Hopefully it died after stinging me. But it's rare to have a wasp nest up under here. I probably need to put up new bags, get some new paper bags and blow them up and put them up. But it does work really well for those of you that have a bad wasp problem. You blow up one of those bags, it'll help keep the wasp away. It won't stop them, but it will make a big difference. So I still haven't cleaned up my mess in there or what I threw out the pen. But it's all right. The chickens are doing well. I have not gathered the eggs yet. I did go in and fill the feeders up earlier, and I've given them scratch today. They'll take it every time, but I haven't seen a hen. I let a bunch more hens from both outside pens into the middle, hoping one of them would decide to set on those eggs in the middle. And if I get a hen that's going to set, then I'll run all the other hens out except for that one little brown one right here that follows me around. I'm going to run all the rest of them out into the other pens and let that hen set and hatch some babies. But they keep adding more eggs to the middle nesting box that I've created that won't roll away, but they aren't setting. And then, I counted earlier, and I think I already had 23 eggs at 3:30, 4 o'clock this afternoon, which means it's going to be another 2 dozen plus day, which is good. I think I got 28 yesterday. So they're doing really well as far as laying, but they want to start trying to set in the boxes where they can't set on the eggs instead of the ones I'm allowing them to. But, that's just what it is. Hopefully I'll get one that figures out, hey, I can set on these, and I'll run the rest of them out of the pen and give her 3 weeks to hatch those babies, and then hopefully get her to raising those babies, and maybe get another hen to set shortly after that. We'll just have to see. The old Tom turkey hurt his leg, probably flying down. Y'all know I lowered the turkey roost in there 1.5 feet, or at least a foot, probably 1.5 feet, because he's so big it's hard for him to get down. But he's been limping on that leg for about a week, and the last day or two I have seen him up and strut a little bit, but he doesn't strut much because that leg hurts him. But today, pretty much, and part of yesterday, he just sat around in the pen. He'll get up and move if I get in there, but you can tell whatever he did to his leg, it's hurting him pretty good. See him trying to get up now. It's hard for him to get up with that injured leg. I may end up losing him. I don't know. I hope not. I didn't want to incubate turkey eggs right now. Of course, turkey breeding season or incubation season, whatever you want to call it, is just about over with. They're early spring, late winter, early spring wannabes around here to incubate or set on eggs and hatch them. But I just don't know. I really didn't want to incubate any right now. I would have waited until I got some chickens going and then try to throw a turkey egg in, or 3 or 4 in with some eggs, and see if I can get those hatched, because they take 28 days versus 21. So, the hen will abandon those eggs if they don't hatch within a day or so after the first one hatches, and it's not a good idea. But we'll see. I've seen her strutting like a doggone male since he's been injured, but I just don't know what to do about it. But either way, I'm gonna get off here. The peaches are doing well. If you look at the peacock in my raised bed. Goodness gracious. All right, look at that, standing up in the raised bed. But if any of you know what to spray peach trees with to help fight the insects so that I can actually get some peaches, I understand there's a lot of natural stuff and not, but at this point I really don't care. I just hate to have a peach tree full of peaches like last year and not get any peaches off of it because of the insects, you know, destroying all the peaches. So I'd like some info. Some natural stuff would be best, but if it's not, then it's not. Because I'm not growing them to lose them all to insects. So either way, y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, what might work, and I'll go from there. Thank y'all for watching. Remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.